to question the paternity of Sugar Mama.
Miss Wanda said that?
Well, not Miss, but yeah, Wanda.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sammy Sam P, and today we're going to talk about the latest episode of Love Marriage Huntsville. Let's get right into it, y'all. So we're back at therapy trip, and Tiffany and Louis done left. They got tired, y'all. They were like, I cannot deal with this no more. This doctor is getting too much into our business. We don't want everybody else to know our business, especially Marcel and them. So we're just gonna bounce. They basically said that Tiffany had a speaking engagement in Birmingham, so that's why they left. I don't know if it's true, but even if it wasn't true, as the therapist said, there's a conflict of interest, and I agree with that. Kimmy, you need to be worried about Maurice, because Maurice basically kind of does what Marcel does, but the difference is that Maurice makes it playful. He thinks it's a game, he's laughing about it, but he's jokingly saying those things that does not really show a lot of like support and understanding for Kimmy. Dude, you want more eyes and your wife is telling you she's tired, she has a lot of responsibilities. Listen, if you want more eyes, you may want to make her less tired so that you can get more eyes than you usually get. I feel that the doctor tells them everything, like maybe they do not have the same libido, but at the end of the day, she has the right to her body. It's not because she is your wife that because you want to have some sex every day, she has to give you some sex every day. Why would you want to have sex with someone you know don't want to have sex with you, but is doing it out of obligation? Isn't sex supposed to be a mutual thing where you both want it? I think it would make it more enjoyable. I think it's very questionable that Maurice acts like he doesn't understand, but I think he really doesn't understand. And he has this tendency of making it like a game and laughing about it and stuff like that. And I feel like on a long-term period, Kimmy's gonna have to be worried about it, because those men that be playing about things and stuff like that end up usually making the biggest mistake because they think everything is a game, but it's really just comedy. It's just trying to make it look like it's a funny thing and it's a light thing when there might be something deeper than that. That's what I want to say about it. I have Kimmy meeting with Destiny and with Tishas. We have not seen Destiny since the show started. I think we're in episode 3. So she's back and she is looking to the 9 to go shopping in some type of store. I don't know what type of store it is, but I'm like, yeah, I know y'all gotta film, but Destiny is like, y'all gonna see those legs, okay? I'm going to wear my best club attire to come and film with y'all today. So they're talking, the ladies is telling her how their trip went and everything, and she's like feigning to be offended because she wasn't invited. And they're like, why do you want to be invited? You ain't married. And apparently you say you're dating, but you don't want us to know. So why would we invite you to a couple retreat when you're not in a couple? Talking and everything, they're catching up, and then Kimmy kind of run her mouth a little bit. You know, I feel like, Kimmy, why are you talking? You know what I mean? You had a discussion with Melody on the previous season, and you were basically chatting up with her, and then it came out that Martel has been working with Melanicka, the first Mel, and you brought it up to Mel, and Mel was just telling you, this is what I think happened. She was doing my wedding, and then she stopped doing my wedding at the last minute, and I think that maybe she was having something with Martel. I don't feel that if you, Kimmy, didn't bring that situation up, Mel would have brought it up. I feel like you brought it to Mel, and Mel was like, okay. Mel was just talking, but then you go and you specifically tell those ladies about that. That is like some pure gossip, y'all. That is some gossip at its heart. I don't care how much y'all like Kimmy. I like Kimmy too, but the action in itself was totally unnecessary. It's like y'all keep on bringing Mel's name for the hype, and that is not fair to Mel, because this discussion was not a big deal. She told you what she told you, and it was just a whatever thing. And now whenever you're bringing it up again to Tishas and to Destiny, now it makes Mel looking like she's been talking about Martel and that girl when you know that you're the one that brought it up. I like the fact that you just said that you run your mouth, and that is the reason that that discussion came out. But I felt like you could have also left it at that. But no, not only you run your mouth with Mel and then Mel told you what she had to tell you, but then you not go and run your mouth to Destiny and Tisha, you know don't like Mel. Kimmy, listen, that was not necessary. I know we need some drama for the show and everything, and you're doing a good job bringing it in, but like in a real life situation, as a friend, I wouldn't have been happy with you doing that. Let me all know what you think in the comments. We see the gentlemen together catching up with Martel. Louis is back, you know. Louis is not hiding himself no more. And Marcel is basically telling them that he wants to be married soon and everything. And I'm like, Martel, please don't. Martel, don't. You're a menace. You're a menace to society. Work on yourself first. And then maybe you will be ready to get married. You know how hard marriage is. You've had the experience. Your goal should be to get married, to stay married. And you know you have a lot of baggage that you have not worked on. So let me all know what you think in the comment. Do you think that Martel should go ahead and get married again? And he's talking about he wants to get married soon. He don't want to wait. I'm like, boy. See how men like to use marriage like a convenience things to them. You know, I have my wife. She's taking care of me. She's taking care of the children. Marriage really nowadays is an advantage for men. What does a woman that is independent, know how to get orgasm with her dildos, have her own money, will do with a cheating ass man? Like, let me all know what you think in the comments. See, we have Mel coming to visit Martel, and I'm like, look at y'all, like, clap for them. Catching up, and Mel is basically telling him that what has been happening, that Miss Wanda, we have not even seen yet, has been running her mouth on social media. And I'm like, seems like they're like working on the story for the Big Bang that we saw happened earlier this year when they had the big fight. You can watch my previous video on that if you have not watched it. And she's telling him that Miss Wanda has been running her mouth and everything. And I mean, all I can say is that Miss Wanda don't play fair now. See, Melody, you've been eating it in a place where Miss Wanda got hurt.
Husband and a boyfriend, and then you know her baby's father be in my DM.
Wait, you mean to tell me Wanda's baby's father be in your DM?
Uh-huh.
How old is this man?
I don't know, ask Tisha, is her daddy.
All I can say is that I do agree that we shouldn't talk about kids in situations like that. I agree totally with everything that Mel said. I'm going to play the devil advocate. Mel, you did say that Tisha's daddy was in your DM, and at the end of the day, Tisha is Miss Wanda's child, even though she's a grown adult. Let me know what you think in the comment. I'm off playing devil advocate. Tisha is a grown-ass lady that's part of the show and knows what she's getting into. Wow, Mel and Martel children are young, you know, young soul. It's nice to see Martel and Mel getting along, you know, they're together, united front, especially when it comes to their children.
There is some type of responsibility and accountability.
Yeah, because if y'all don't move,
we will move. See? Look at that.
It was really nice to see Mel invited him to come vacation with them in Destin, and Martel has that little smile, y'all. Martel still likes Mel, y'all. Man, marriage is a covenant. Y'all be cheating on those women y'all know you have like a soul tie with. Y'all are playing. See the way he's looking at Mel, even the way she looks at him. There's something there. But the hurt, man, the hurt, the baggage, it's a lot of work, and a lot of people never gonna be able to like surmount all of that. I wish they didn't get a divorce, but at the same time, I understand why they did. And when I say I wish, it's like I wish that Martel got himself together before he got to the point where they got a divorce. Just to be clear, I definitely do not want Mel to stay in an unhealthy marriage. Next, we have Martel trying to get a vendor for his wine, and they're trying it and everything, and he invited Destiny for moral support. So they come and they catch up. She tells him about a new little boyfriend she got, and she said that they've known each other for over 13 years, but when he learned that she got a divorce, he was like, this time I'm not gonna let you go because you're the woman for me. And I was like, okay, energy. We like a man that knows what he wants, don't we? They're catching up, and then Miss Destiny brings up Mel's name. I must say though that before she brings up Mel's name, she's talking about the opening of a new store and everything. And Martel asked her if Mel gonna come. At this point, they both don't like Mel. They both know that Martel knows that Destiny and Mel are not in good terms. So it's like, why are you asking if she's going to invite Mel? It's like, y'all don't have no relevancy unless you're not talking about Mel. This is kind of sad, y'all. You're always talking about Mel. Y'all can't have a discussion without talking about Mel. Mel is definitely the Beyonce of that show. I don't care, you can fight me. They cannot help but talk about her. Proceed to talk about how Mel been running her mouth, talking about Martel is sleeping with Melanicka. And Martel seems kind of shocked and surprised. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him at this point, especially when we see the response that Melanicka gave, but we're going to talk about that on the next episode. But it's like, see, why are you talking about Mel? Why do you have to go tell Martel the discussion that Kimmy told you that she had with Mel? See, you running your mouth. They're playing telephone. And the problem with telephone is that now are taken out of context. You're making things look like they're more than what they really are. And honestly, Destiny, for someone that said that you're not a friend to Mel no more, why are you still talking about her? See, I don't like the type of Destiny. Destiny's hurt. She wants to be friend with Mel, but because she knows that Mel is not open for it, and because Destiny has an ego, she's like, okay, let me just talk bad about Mel. Just don't talk about her. It's getting hotter, right? It started a little slow, focus on the couple retreat and everything, but now things are back in motion for Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have 2 plots coming. The first plot is about Miss Wanda situation, the fighting with Martel and with Mel and everything, and then probably going to be something between Destiny, Martel, Melanicka, and Mel, because people have been running them off. So we have 2 interesting storylines in the work, and I'm excited about it. Let me all know what you thought about this episode. I thought that was really good. The last one, I did a YouTube short on it and recapped it in 1 minute. That's something I'm going to be doing now. I feel like if there's not much to say about something, I'm not going to come and sit down and talk about nothing. Let me all know what you think in the comment. And for those of you that are new, hey, and I invite you to, and for those of you that have been here with me, supporting me, and for all my new subscribers, you are welcome here. And on this note, I will see you all next week for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Bye.